In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a mysterious cat began appearing on the doorstep of the Thompson family's home. The persistent feline, with pleading eyes and a desperate meow, sought refuge from the harsh weather. Curiosity piqued, and the family decided to seek the help of a local veterinarian, Dr. Reynolds, to unravel the mystery. The cat came every day. For almost 2 weeks now, the stray cat, who the Thompson kids had started calling Lookie, had been coming to the house and just sat at the door waiting. It was clear that it wanted to be let in, but the parents of the household, Nick and Bianca, were anything but keen on letting the animal into their home. Who knows what diseases it had potentially picked up from the street? Bianca did start to wonder more and more why the cat was so persistently coming to their house in particular. They had not been giving it food or shelter or anything. It had been coming here all day, every day for nothing. The kids were not even allowed to play with it or give it any attention whatsoever. Bianca could not help but have her curiosity piqued, but when she tried to bring it up with Nick, he was still firmly against it. He could already what was going to end up happening. They would start to interact with the cat, let it in a couple of times, fall in love with the animal, adopt it, and in the end, he would be cleaning out the litter box every single night. He was not having it and wanted nothing to do with the animal. Bianca heard what her husband was saying, but he had always been one to over-exaggerate from time to time. So she told Nick that she agreed with what he said and that she would let it go. But Bianca also knew that in a couple of days, Nick would leave for a short business trip and would be away for at least 3 days. So she would just have to bide her time. Bianca also told the kids about her plan to wait until Daddy was to leave and that they would then have time to learn about the cat. They were super excited and also started to pretend like they did not care about the cat anymore to Nick. For Nick, this should have been a clear sign that something was up, but he was way too busy preparing for the trip to notice. With Nick gone, Bianca found herself stepping outside, a bowl of milk in hand. The cat, a regular shadow at their doorstep, waited expectantly. Its eyes, reflecting a blend of hope and wariness, followed her every move. Bianca, her heart softening, placed the bowl down, retreating a few steps to observe. The cat's presence had become a silent yet compelling enigma in their lives. The cat lapped up the milk eagerly, yet its attention remained fixed on the house, particularly the front door. It seemed to yearn for something beyond mere sustenance. Bianca watched, puzzled by its behavior. Why was it so fixated on their home? The unanswered question hung in the air as the cat continued to gaze longingly at the door, stirring a sense of intrigue within her. Moved by the cat's plight and the unanswered questions swirling in her mind, Bianca made a decision. She opened the door, inviting the stray into their home. Her heart raced with uncertainty, aware of Nick's disapproval. Yet, she couldn't ignore the cat's silent pleas. As it hesitantly crossed the threshold, a sense of adventure and mystery enveloped the house. Inside, the cat moved with an air of familiarity, its whiskers twitching in curiosity. It explored each corner, sniffing and pausing as if recalling memories or seeking hidden treasures. Bianca watched, fascinated by its confident navigation. The house, so familiar to her, seemed to unfold new secrets under the cat's inquisitive gaze, revealing layers she had never noticed before. The cat's behavior turned even more intriguing as it discovered the basement door. It sat there, staring intently, a silent plea emanating from its gaze. Bianca felt a pull towards the door, a curiosity kindled by the cat's evident interest. What was behind the door that so captivated this mysterious visitor? The question lingered in the air, wrapping the house in a cloak of mystery. As the cat became a more familiar presence, Bianca and the children allowed it to wander through more of the house. They watched with a mix of curiosity and fascination. The cat moved with purpose, yet its behavior seemed odd, almost as if it was searching for something or someone. The kids, especially, were captivated by its every move, following it around with eager eyes. The cat's interest in the basement door grew more intense with each passing day. It would sit there, staring at the closed door for hours. Bianca couldn't help but wonder what secrets lay beyond it that so captivated their feline guest. The mystery of the basement, a part of their home yet unexplored, began to take hold of her thoughts, sparking a blend of intrigue and unease. Within the confines of their home, the cat assumed the role of an explorer. It investigated every nook and cranny, but its focus always returned to the basement door. This peculiar behavior did not escape Bianca's notice. She pondered the significance of the door to the cat, a mystery that seemed to deepen with each of the cat's methodical inspections of their home. Over time, the children grew increasingly fond of the cat. They observed its movements with keen interest, often discussing its possible thoughts and motivations. The cat, in turn, seemed to grow more comfortable in their presence, occasionally pausing in its explorations to nuzzle against them or purr softly. A bond was forming, one that transcended the usual pet and family dynamic. The cat's consistent return to the basement door became impossible to ignore. It sat there, its gaze fixed on the door, as if making a silent request. Bianca felt a growing urge to uncover the mystery behind this fixation. The basement, seldom visited, now seemed to hold the key to understanding their enigmatic visitor, urging her to consider what lay behind its closed door. Bianca's concern for the cat's health, coupled with her intrigue about its peculiar behavior, led her to decide on a professional consultation. She knew it was time to visit Dr. Reynolds. Perhaps he could shed some light on the cat's mysterious actions. Determined, she picked up the phone to schedule an appointment, hoping for answers yet bracing for the unknown. An appointment was set for that afternoon. Bianca prepared herself mentally for the visit, her mind abuzz with questions. What could be the reason behind the cat's fixation with their home, especially the basement? She hoped Dr. Reynolds could provide some insights into the cat's health and behavior. This visit felt like the first step on a journey to uncovering the truth. As the day progressed, Bianca felt a mixture of anticipation and anxiety. The upcoming vet appointment loomed in her thoughts. She found herself constantly glancing at the clock, each tick bringing her closer to possibly understanding the mysterious feline that had become part of their lives. The cat, oblivious to her growing unease, continued its usual routine around the house. Bianca pondered the possible reasons for the cat's behavior. Could it be ill? Or was there something else driving its actions? Her mind was filled with scenarios as the appointment time drew near. She hoped for a clean bill of health, but also feared what the vet's findings might reveal. The uncertainty was almost as unsettling as the cat's mysterious behavior itself. With the vet visit imminent, Bianca braced herself for the encounter. She prepared a carrier for the cat, wondering how it would react to being confined. Her mind raced with questions and possibilities. What if the vet discovered something unexpected? The thought was both alarming and intriguing. She took a deep breath, ready to face whatever answers lay ahead. Bianca found a second-hand cage at a local thrift store, anticipating the challenge of transporting the wary cat. Convincing the cat to enter the cage proved to be a small struggle, as it hesitated at the unfamiliar enclosure. With gentle coaxing and a bit of patience, Bianca finally managed to secure the cat inside, ready for their journey to the vet's clinic. The drive to Dr. Reynolds' clinic was filled with the cat's restless movements inside the cage. It meowed softly, expressing its discomfort with the unfamiliar situation. Bianca reassured the cat with gentle words, feeling its unease echoing her own. The journey, short in distance, seemed prolonged by the cat's clear agitation and Bianca's growing apprehension about the upcoming appointment. Arriving at Dr. Reynolds' clinic, Bianca felt a mix of relief and apprehension. The familiar sight of the clinic brought a sense of hope for answers. She carried the cage inside, the cat's eyes wide with curiosity and fear. Bianca tried to calm her own nerves as she checked in, her mind filled with questions about what the vet might discover. Dr. Reynolds greeted Bianca and the cat warmly. He conducted a comprehensive examination, checking the cat's eyes, ears, and coat. His skilled hands moved with care as he assessed its physical condition. To Bianca's relief, he found the cat to be in good health, with no obvious signs of illness or distress. However, the vet's expression remained thoughtful throughout the checkup. While Dr. Reynolds found no immediate health concerns, he mentioned that some test results would take longer to process. Bianca felt a twinge of anxiety, the uncertainty of waiting hanging heavily in the air. She took the cat back home, her mind swirling with possibilities. What could the tests reveal about their mysterious visitor? The question lingered, unresolved and pressing. Bianca returned home, the cat in tow, still enveloped in a cloud of mystery. Its behavior remained unchanged, especially its peculiar interest in the basement door. The house felt different now, charged with an air of intrigue. Bianca's thoughts circled around the unresolved enigma, wondering what secrets lay behind the basement door that so captivated their unexpected guest. The cat's behavior continued to be enigmatic, intensifying the mystery surrounding its interest in the basement. Bianca's curiosity grew stronger, fueled by the cat's consistent actions. The basement, usually just an ordinary part of their home, now seemed like a gateway to an unknown story. Bianca contemplated the possibilities, each more intriguing than the last, as the cat kept vigil by the closed door. Each day that passed without the test results heightened Bianca's anticipation. She found herself constantly checking her phone, hoping for a call from Dr. Reynolds. Could the results explain the cat's strange fixation with their home? Her mind raced with possibilities, each theory more elaborate than the last, as she awaited the answers that might unravel the enigma of their feline visitor. The family spent the evening observing the cat's behavior. It continued to show a deep interest in the basement, often sitting for hours near the door. Bianca and the kids discussed the possible reasons behind this fixation. Their home had transformed into a place of wonder and mystery, with the cat as the center of their intrigue and speculation. As the night drew to a close, the cat's behavior remained a puzzle. Bianca lay in bed, her mind swirling with unanswered questions. What was behind the cat's fascination with the basement? She hoped the pending test results from Dr. Reynolds would shed light on the mystery. For now, the answers remained just out of reach, leaving her in a state of restless curiosity. Compelled by the cat's unwavering attention to the basement, Bianca finally resolved to explore it. With a mixture of curiosity and apprehension, she opened the door, the cat promptly leading the way. The basement, long used for storage and seldom visited, now beckoned them into its shadowy depths, promising answers to the silent questions posed by their enigmatic companion. As the door creaked open, Bianca followed the cat down the creaky steps into the dimly lit basement. The air was cool and musty, filled with the scent of forgotten things. She felt a sense of trepidation, the darkness seeming to hold secrets yet to be discovered. The cat moved ahead confidently, as if familiar with this neglected part of the house. In the basement's dim light, the cat navigated with purpose, weaving through boxes and old furniture. It moved with a certainty that intrigued Bianca, its body language suggesting it was searching for something specific. The cluttered space, filled with shadows and dust, seemed to hold secrets that were just out of reach, yet tantalizingly close. Bianca watched closely as the cat delved deeper into the basement. Its behavior indicated a deliberate search, as if it were seeking something or someone from its past. The environment was thick with the weight of history, each corner holding remnants of forgotten stories. Bianca felt like an observer in a silent tale, unfolding slowly under the cat's guidance. As she followed the cat, Bianca's surroundings evoked a sense of nostalgia. The basement, with its layers of dust and memories, seemed to whisper tales of times gone by. She wondered about the history of their house and the cat's possible connection to it. Each step deeper into the basement felt like a journey back in time, uncovering layers of the past. The cat continued its search among the basement's clutter, sifting through old boxes and forgotten items. Each movement seemed purposeful, yet its goal remained a mystery. Bianca watched, hoping for a clue, a sign, anything that might explain the cat's determined search. But as the minutes ticker get captured by, the mystery only deepened, the cat's quest yielding no obvious answers. Bianca pondered over the cat's actions. What could it possibly be searching for in this dusty, forgotten space? Her gaze swept over the scattered remnants of the past, each item a piece of history. The cat moved with certainty, as if driven by a memory or a scent long lost to time. Bianca's curiosity grew, the unanswered question hanging heavily in the air. The cat's exploration of the basement, thorough and unwavering, left Bianca with more questions than answers. What was driving this small creature's persistent search? Was it something tangible or a mere echo of its past? The cat's relentless determination seemed to pull at the threads of an unseen story, one that Bianca was now a part of, yet still so far from understanding. Amidst the clutter and shadows of the basement, Bianca felt surrounded by echoes of the past. Could the cat's actions be connected to the house's previous occupants? Each item in the basement held a story, a fragment of someone else's life. The cat's focused search seemed to transcend mere curiosity, hinting at a deeper, more personal connection to the space and its history. Just as Bianca felt lost in her thoughts, her phone rang. It was Dr. Reynolds, informing her that the test results would be ready the next day. This call injected a new wave of hope into her quest for answers. Perhaps the vet's findings would illuminate the cat's mysterious behavior, bringing them closer to understanding the silent narrative that had unfolded in their home. That evening, gathered in the living room, the family delved into discussions about the cat's unusual behavior. Each member was intrigued by its attachment to the basement, sparking a lively exchange of theories. The children's imaginations ran wild, each theory more fantastical than the last, while Bianca listened, her own thoughts mingling with their creative speculations. Bianca and the kids shared their theories about the cat's fascination with the basement. The children's ideas ranged from hidden treasure to secret passages. Bianca smiled, enjoying their imaginative tales, yet her mind was busy weaving its own hypotheses. The basement, usually just a forgotten part of their home, had transformed into a place of mystery and endless possibilities. As the night progressed, the family pondered the possible reasons for the cat's fixation on their home, especially the basement. Each member offered their theories, from long-lost relatives to hidden worlds. The conversation was filled with curiosity and wonder, the basement's unknowns inviting speculation and intrigue. It was a mystery that captivated them all, each theory adding to the night's enchantment. As the night deepened, Bianca found herself reflecting on the upcoming call from Dr. Reynolds. She hoped that his insights would bring some clarity to the cat's mysterious behavior. The waiting was the hardest part, each passing moment filled with anticipation and a quiet yearning for answers. The unknowns of the cat's story hung in the air, a puzzle waiting to be solved. The family retired to bed, the cat's mystery still unsolved. The day's events had left them with a heightened sense of anticipation for what the next day might reveal. The house settled into a quiet hush, the only sound the occasional stirring of the cat. As they drifted off to sleep, their minds were filled with thoughts of what secrets tomorrow might uncover. Bianca woke up to a day filled with anticipation. Her mind oscillated between excitement and nervousness about the impending call from Dr. Reynolds. What secrets could it reveal about the cat? Each possibility played out in her mind as she went about her morning routine, the air thick with the promise of revelations that could unravel the mystery of their enigmatic visitor. Over breakfast, the family's conversation once again turned to the cat's strange behavior. Each member shared their evolving theories, each more captivating than the last. From hidden family heirlooms to secret messages left by previous homeowners, their imaginations ran wild. The mystery of the cat had sparked a sense of wonder and intrigue within the family, uniting them in speculation. As the hours ticked by, waiting for Dr. Reynolds' call, the family found their bond with the cat growing stronger. Despite the mystery shrouding its past and behavior, they couldn't help but feel a deepening connection. The cat, once an outsider, had seamlessly woven itself into the fabric of their family life, becoming an integral, cherished part of their daily routine. Throughout the morning, Bianca found herself glancing at her phone, every notification causing her heart to skip a beat. The wait for Dr. Reynolds' call seemed interminable, each passing moment stretching her patience. The anticipation of what the vet might reveal about the cat was almost overwhelming, her mind filled with a tumult of possibilities and what-ifs. As the wait extended, Bianca and the kids engaged in quiet reflection, pondering the various outcomes of the vet's call. What could the test results unveil about the cat's mysterious past? Each possibility led to a new set of questions, and the uncertainty of the cat's fate loomed large in their minds. The day progressed slowly, marked by a sense of hopeful expectation and thoughtful speculation. The long-awaited call from Dr. Reynolds finally arrived, breaking the day's tension. Bianca listened intently as the vet confirmed that the cat's health tests were normal. However, his tone shifted as he mentioned a surprising discovery. Bianca's heart raced. She sensed that the mystery surrounding their enigmatic visitor was about to be unraveled. Dr. Reynolds revealed that his investigation had uncovered intriguing details about the cat's past. Bianca held her breath, absorbing every word. The revelation that emerged from the vet's findings was unexpected, hinting at a deeper story intertwined with their home, a narrative far more complex than she had ever imagined. The vet disclosed that the cat had once lived in Bianca's house with a previous owner. This revelation struck Bianca like a bolt of lightning. The pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, explaining the cat's familiarity with the house and its peculiar behavior. The news left her stunned, a mixture of surprise and realization washing over her. As the truth sank in, Bianca understood that the cat was attempting to return to its former home. This realization filled her with a profound sense of empathy and surprise. The cat's persistent interest in the basement and the house took on a new, poignant meaning. It wasn't just a stray. It was a creature trying to reclaim a lost part of its life. With this new understanding, the cat's fixation with the basement became clear to Bianca. The basement, a place of mystery and intrigue, was now revealed as a significant part of the cat's past. It was no longer just a forgotten part of the house, but a space filled with memories and meaning, integral to the cat's history and its emotional journey back home. In the quiet of the evening, Bianca sat reflecting on the cat's journey. Her heart swelled with empathy as she thought about its longing to return to a place it once called home. The connection she felt with the cat deepened, understanding its behavior not as random, but as a poignant quest to reclaim a lost part of its life. Gathered around the living room, Bianca shared the vet's revelation with her children. She explained the cat's deep attachment to their home and the basement's significance. The kids listened, their eyes wide with understanding and empathy. They began to see the cat not just as a pet, but as a creature with its own history and emotional ties to their home. As a family, they came to terms with the cat's history. Understanding its behavior as a search for a past it had lost, they saw the basement in a new light. It wasn't just a part of their home. It was a sanctuary for the cat, a place where it felt a sense of belonging and connection to its former life. Bianca decided that the cat should stay with them until Nick returned. It was important to respect the cat's emotional connection to their home, recognizing its need to be in a place that held so much significance. This decision reflected not just empathy, but a deep respect for the cat's past and its evident bond with the house. The family agreed to provide a temporary haven for the cat, considering its emotional attachment to the house. They planned to care for it, giving it the love and comfort it needed until a more permanent solution could be found. Their home had become more than just a shelter. It was a place where lost memories and emotions found solace. With Nick's return imminent, Bianca felt a mix of apprehension and resolve. She rehearsed how she would explain the cat's story, unsure of how Nick would react to the unexpected series of events. The tale of the cat's emotional journey had deeply touched her, and she hoped to convey its significance to Nick with the same empathy and understanding. The family spent their last day with the cat in a bittersweet mood, cherishing every moment. They played, fed, and quietly sat with the cat, reflecting on the bond they had formed. It was a day filled with gentle touches and quiet conversations, a final tribute to the unique connection they had shared with their unexpected companion. On the day of Nick's return, Bianca found a loving home for the cat. It was important to her that the cat was well cared for and cherished as much as they had cherished it. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to the cat, ensuring its comfort and happiness in its new surroundings, a fitting closure to their shared journey. With the cat now in its new home, Bianca reflected on the brief but impactful time they had spent together. She felt a deep sense of closure and contentment, grateful for the unexpected journey and the lessons of empathy and connection it had brought. The experience, though fleeting, had left an indelible mark on her heart and her family's life. Nick returned home, unaware of the profound story that had unfolded in his absence. Bianca greeted him with a warm smile, the memories of their mysterious visitor held close to her heart. As they settled back into their routine, Bianca cherished the secret of their brief encounter with the cat, a silent testament to the unexpected ways life can bring joy and wonder.